prove that 3n plus 1 all squared minus 3n minus 1 all squared is a multiple of 4 for all positive integers n. So, first thing I'm going to do, just write the original statement down. Now, next thing I'm going to do is expand out those brackets. So I'm going to write those brackets in a longer form, first of all. So 3n plus 1 squared means 3n plus 1 times 3n plus 1. 3n minus 1 all squared means 3n minus 1 times 3n minus 1. I've included a set of square brackets around the outside of this because I know when I've expanded this out, I'm going to have to take away all of this. And I want to ensure that I take away all of this rather than just taking away one bit of it. That's why I've put the square brackets there. Otherwise, you're going to get into a mix later on. So these square brackets will help us. Right, so when I expand these brackets out, 3n times 3n is 9n squared. 3n times 1 is 3n. 1 times 3n is 3n. 1 times 1 is 1. And then I've done the same thing over here. 3n times 3n. 3n times minus 1, minus 1 times 3n, minus 1 times minus 1. I can now collect up the like terms, so that gives you a 6n, that gives you a minus 6n. And this step now, this is why I needed these square brackets, because I want to take away all of this. If I didn't include these square brackets, if they weren't there, I might make a mistake and I might only subtract the 9n squared and then forget that I need to subtract the minus 6n and subtract the minus 1, the 1 as well. But by subtracting the minus 6n, I'm actually going to add that 6n, and that's the mistake that a lot of people make. If you don't have these square brackets, you forget about the minus minus, so be very careful with that. So 9n squared minus 9n squared, so they cancel out. 6n minus minus, so that's a plus. So 6n plus 6n is 12n, and then the 1 minus the 1 is 0. So this all simplifies to be 12n. Then I wanted to show that this is a multiple of 4. So to show that that's a multiple of 4, I'm going to factorise a 4 outside. I'm going to write it like this. I know that 4 times 3n is the same thing as 12n, but what that does is it allows me to say that this, it allows me to show easily that this is a multiple of 4, as well as obviously being a multiple of 12 as well. So there we go.